This video is for James Shelby 7, who's asking about the effectiveness of formations. Okay, so the first thing you want to keep in mind is the two most important things when dealing with formations that you and your team want to have, that want to be on the same page, is the shape of your formation when you're defending, what each player should understand where everyone on the team should be, and their own role, where they should be on the field when they're defending, and where they should be on the field when they're attacking. If you're on the same page with your team, with those two with your defensive shape and your attacking shape, I believe at the amateur level, formation may contribute to a win or a loss and getting a result. But at the deepest level, whatever formation you use, as long as everyone's on the same page, then you can effectively, then if your team is congruent, right? Everyone's got the same, everyone's on the same page, then you can execute effectively. When you're defending or attacking, there won't be confusion, right? You won't be yelling at your players for doing the wrong thing, or you can hold them to the standard and say, okay, Tommy, we worked on, this is what we're supposed to look like defensively, this is what we're supposed to look like offensively, and if the team isn't getting it, then you need to regroup, and then you need to take, if your team isn't getting it either attacking or defending, if their shape isn't good at attacking or defending, you need to take 11 cones and you need to lay them on the ground. Don't use pen and paper, or don't use marker and board. When players see tangible objects, it's easier for them to visualize and then execute team formation. This is what I've noticed a coach did. This coach, Doug Nevins, who coached me, he was Gatorade Coach of the Year in New Jersey. That's a super effective way to help show players where they're supposed to be when you're defending and you're attacking, right? So as long as they know this thing, I think I would emphasize that you spend more time not worrying about formation, right? I think at the end of the day, you want to have fun with them, and you want to teach them the formation when to run, just so everyone's running the same playbook. But whatever formation you use, make sure players understand defensively, ballpark what it's looking like, where they should be, and then offensively, ballpark what it's looking like. I think the foundational principles of your shape is when you're defending, you want to compress, close down passing lines, compress as you're shifting back towards goal, right? So you're slowing the attack, and you're patient, you're waiting for the right time to pounce and snatch the ball, and you can counter. And then when you're attacking, you want to spread out. You want to spread out as you're shifting towards the opposition's goal, and you want to see who the opposing teams, who's got the weaker of the left back, so that you can start to isolate and penetrate that back, turn the corner, or whip a ball in and start to pepper their goal with as many shots as possible, headers and shots, and then get rebounds and punish them violently. So I think, to recap, right, make sure your team understands defensive shape and offensive shape of your formation, and besides that, let them have fun. Make sure they're keeping the ball, playing simple, and encourage them during the game. You want to encourage positive behaviors on the field and not be yelling at them on the field. You want to, praise publicly, condemn privately. Praise publicly in the public setting, and then condemn privately with a positive, negative, positive sandwich. So you could say, Bobby, you did a great job working hard, but I want you to keep in mind, maybe you could start to check back better, or become more open, or be more vocal when you're calling for the ball and you're in open space, right? And then finish with but again, you did a great job with, you had great shots on goal. So make sure when you're criticizing or condemning privately, you're hitting them with a positive, negative, or positive criticism, then positive feedback sandwich. So I hope this helps. Reach out with any questions, and thank you for your time. Okay.